mean, how did you think he got on? Because it seems to me he did what Ivan Yates does best. He blustered his way through it.
Absolutely. And I think that's exactly how I would think of it as well, that I think he was a great advertisement for his own media training in that moment, that he was able to easily and fairly effortlessly navigate those questions. I mean, because he knew his position and he stuck to it the entire time. What else did he say? He said that he didn't tell Matt, he deliberately didn't tell Matt Cooper, the co-presenter on the Path to Power, about the training because he didn't want to put Matt in a difficult position. And then there was a lot of conversation around the regulation of podcasts as well, which I thought was interesting. But it's one of those things that I don't know if two things. I think it's difficult to regulate podcasts because, as in fairness, Ivan Yates argued, a lot of people in Ireland will listen to Irish podcasts, but they'll also listen to international podcasts. And then that means that the regulations are going to be different. So how do you kind of square that circle? But also, it's so big, the podcast world, and it's very much like regulating social media in a way, that there's just so many. Everybody has it. How do you kind of reel that back in again? So an interesting conversation.
Yeah, and he kind of seemed to imply that people are completely disillusioned with the mainstream media and have turned to podcasts. But in a way, that's kind of like the Wild West of regulation, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's the phrase that we always use, even with social media, the Wild West of regulation.
Yeah.